Here are Tatjana.
And Judith, hello.
Yes, as you can see, we are not together this time, but nevertheless, we will sum up NHK Trophy, for you the fourth ICU Grand Prix of this season.
Yes, sorry for being in the car. I'm right now on the way to visit my lovely grandparents. Because on a lot of weekends I'm also on the road for the competitions, as I will luckily be next week again. But because of the time difference, now we have the opportunity to record the recap, and let's go. I'm also very excited what you, Tanya, experienced on site, and maybe you can also tell me some insights I don't know yet about.
Well, we will see. So, yeah, it was exciting, interesting event. If you have followed some surprises as well. The ice dance started. Ice dancers had very early morning practice, and they had to start the competition. The free dance practice was like at 6:30, I think. Yeah, the first group was at 6:30, so pretty early. But the ice dancers are tough, and they come at 6:30 in the morning in costume and level 4 makeup. So
full makeup, yes. Oh my god. Also, ice dance is very often one of the later competitions, so I guess these athletes are maybe not super used to these times.
well, sometimes ice dance is also in Japan. It's often the first one because it's yeah, the ice dance is not the strongest
The
discipline
strong
for
discipline.
Japan. So usually I think that's why they start off and they finish with the singles. Yeah, and of course here were Madison Chalk and Evan Bates, the top favorites. And this time, unlike Skate America, where they finished second, but they had very tough competitors with Nyla Fear and Louis Gibson. So this time they celebrated their clearing and they also skated better. Also
Yes,
definitely
they
they
skated
skated better.
cleanly this time.
Yeah.
I guess it was a big confidence booster for them. I also heard that they changed their rhythm dance a little bit, right?
Yes, they made some changes. I asked them about it right on the first day. They talked about it. They cut out two or three pieces of the music to have more flow, and yeah, give it more dynamic to the dance and show better their theme. The theme is like journeys through the decades, and I think it worked out. So they can be happy. They were happy with the changes they've made, and they made also some little tweaks to the costume and to the free dance, and they are very pleased with how it worked out for them this week.
Yes, I think that's a good decision because it was just a little overloaded, and now they can still have this journey through the decades, but just with a little less noise somehow in the program. And yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little bit more coherent this way. And Christina Carrera, Anthony Ponomarenko, they celebrated their very first silver medal at the Grand Prix. They had two bronze medals, but their last time they were on the Grand Prix podium was 4 years ago. So it's
Yeah.
yeah, 2020. So it's a long time for them, and they were so excited, just thrilled being back on the podium at the Grand Prix, and felt very honored to do it in Japan, they said. Because
Yes.
we all know the skaters love Japan, the events in Japan, because the audience is so great. Really was a full house for the free dance, free programs, and also on Friday was almost full.
That's
Skaters
amazing.
are really enjoying this atmosphere. Got so much support because the Japanese audience, they support everybody, not only the Japanese skaters. They have flags from many different countries, and yeah, it was a wonderful atmosphere for the skaters to compete.
Yes. For Christina and Anthony, though maybe they had a really great outing here, just looking a little bit toward the Grand Prix final. I know it was their big goal to make the Grand Prix final. Unfortunately for them, the French team last week won the title. So they are kind of in the mix now. They have to make two. I think it will be between them and Marjorie and Zach in China. Who wins the silver there? Who will go to the final?
Yeah, and then it will also depend on the score.
Yeah, but no, these two teams go against each other.
Yeah,
So
I know,
it's not.
but if they have two and Then they would both have a second and a
No,
third
then
place.
it depends on who wins. They now both have a second, and it depends on who
Oh,
wins.
they both have a second. Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah, true. Yes,
So
yes.
that will be kind of exciting for China.
Yeah, that
And
will
the
be a battle.
Lithuanian pair, the Lithuanian team, they got kind of a rebound from disappointing scores, mainly for them last week, where they ended up off the podium. This time they made it. They won kind of the expected bronze medal here.
And they said also they skated much better than they in France, so they felt more comfortable. Now they are taking. They will go back and spend a week also in Lithuania, and then train. They will go to the Golden Spin in Zagreb.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they have a month to prepare for that. What do you think about Caroline Green and Michael Parsons?
Yeah, I really liked that. I thought that was an interesting free dance. I saw some interesting, innovative transitions. So I enjoyed that. And because Michael had an injury over the summer, so they were a little bit behind in their preparation and had a later start. So they said they don't feel it's like where they wanted to be in their programs, but they are on a good way.
Yes. Yeah, we'll see. Another pair that is, of course, in the mix for the third American spot. So exciting.
Yeah.
Right. Shall we move on to the pairs?
Yeah, the
Because
pairs. There was also
big
that was
surprise
an
there.
yeah surprising result. Surprising result, unexpected. Because the top favorites were obviously the Japanese team, Riku Miura, Ryuichi Kihara, but they won in the short program. Also, they made a mistake already. So she did only pop the toe, made a mistake on the toe, and then in the free, they made a mistake on the spin, and that in the end cost them the title because Anastasia Metelkina and Luca Berolava from Georgia, they skated so well. They put out two very strong performances, unlike at Skate America, where they bombed in the free. But this time they were so much better. And yes, so they won, and it was the first gold medal, Grand Prix gold medal for Georgian
yes.
pair.
And at the moment where they won, I just remembered my encounter with Anastasia in the mixed zone at Skate America, where she was really devastated. She was, yeah. So how could this happen? She really couldn't understand the world. And I remember me and her team later, we told her, look, this will just be a learning experience and you will remember this maybe when you on top of the podium, maybe at Europeans, maybe at NHK Trophy, and you will smile again. And we told her that to cheer her up, and now she was on the top of the podium. So especially for her, of course also for Luca, that made me very happy. And now they have a great chance to compete at the final.
Yeah, it looks like, I mean, they pretty sure go through because there's only two more events to come. And there are not so many teams that can pull ahead. I mean, we have but yeah, maybe we should not go into detail. It takes longer. The Germans, the Canadians, the Italians, but it should be enough. So last year, also Annika and Robert from Germany, they qualified for the final with first and fourth place, but then couldn't go because
it should be enough.
Yeah, it should be enough, pretty sure. And they said interesting because they had this bad performance at the Skate America, and they said that they have really worked not only physically on the elements, but they have worked mentally. And Luca said it's like 30% is only the physical preparation. The rest is all in your head. So they worked that and they were able to put it together.
Yes. So the mental coach definitely did a great job there.
Mental, aspect. And Ellie Kam, Danny O'Shea, they had two falls and on the throws in the free program. So they were right behind in third place, and now with second and third, not sure if they can go to the final. They have the same number of points with the Grand Prix, 24, as have Anastasia and Luca, but the first place of Anastasia and Luca is a tiebreaker here. So that's why they are ahead. Yeah, and Annika Hocke, Robert Kunkel, they put out 2 seasons best performances. So there
Yes,
was
I thought they
definitely
were much better than in Canada.
yeah,
Definitely.
improvement because Annika was sick at Canada, but now she was okay. It was good, and they put out 2 solid performances. Just little mistakes here and there, but not a big mistake. And season's best, so they are
It
also
is
on the
going in the
yeah.
right direction. I think it's still not what this team wants. They will be disappointed with the Grand Prix season, but it's going in the right direction. And yeah, hope we can see them very strong at Europeans.
Yeah, so up on and upward. So and now the men.
The men, yes, we
Yeah.
had a clear winner, clear expected winner. Over 300, just over 300 points for Yuma Kageyama, and he was so dominating. And I think Ilya Malinin watched very carefully.
Yeah, Yuma was really, really good because his qualities, he might not have as many quads, but still he did, he landed 3, I think. Sako, toe, one, and he fell on the flip. But he has very great qualities to his skating. His skating skills are just amazing, and his programs are also very strong. So yeah,
He has a lot
he's
of
a top
speed
competitor.
and also very good landings on his jumps. So very often he gets very high GOE.
Yeah, he looks so soft and light on the ice. So yeah, it will be exciting when hopefully he should meet Ilya then in the final for the first time this season.
Yeah, he will skate again next week.
He has to skate again, and back-to-back Grand Prix, but he said he will do everything to be in best he will have good food, he said, nutritious meals and rest. So then he will be ready for this challenge when he goes to Finland. And so
when he goes again, he will go against Daniel Grassel, who won the silver here.
Daniel, and that was also very Daniel, who that he had to set out last season, and now he's really back. He was already strong at the Bratislava on the Nepala Memorial when he won, and this time again, kind of Italian championship is the Italian men competing. So he came out in second place. He had 2 solid performances, and especially in the free.
Yeah, he's back. He is back. He really also has a shot now for the final. I think he seems to be the strongest and most solid of the Italian men right now. And I read some complaints online that people thought he got a little bit too high component scores. What do you think of someone who has been there?
I think I like this program, this free program. So the Billy Elliot, some people say they didn't understand it, but if you know the music, if you know Billy Elliot is a movie about a young boy, he wants to become a dancer, but against all odds because he comes from a social background where dancing is not very accepted, and I think Daniel interprets the story. I like it. So.
I'm actually really looking forward to see him in Finland next week because I haven't seen him live yet, and I'm really looking forward to see him.
Yeah, I saw him already in Dennis Ted Memorial, so that was his first outing, and we did a big interview actually that for Pirate magazine. Yeah, Tatsuya Tsuboi, that was a surprise for me.
Surprise, yes.
Yeah, because he never skated like this so good programs.
Well, yeah, he had 2 super good performances here, and very thrilled for him.
Yeah, and he
a Japanese skater who is a little bit under the radar, but maybe this is his year to shine.
Maybe his breakthrough. Yeah, he's training with Kaori Sakamoto, and he says he's so inspired by her because she's such a hard worker. Oh yeah. And Kaori was also so sweet because she said that when she saw that he did so well, she cried. She was so happy for him.
Yeah, nice. good team spirit there.
Andrew
Torgashev.
I mean,
was a last minute call up. He got the news, I guess, on Monday. Came right from France, and he was even better than in France. I mean, he was only 4th last year. Last week he was 3rd, but he topped his score from France 13 points, I think.
best performance.
Wow.
Yeah. So good for him. Also will set him up well for the next events. Matteo Rizzo, he was also back. He had last winter, end of January, had this hip surgery.
Operation, yes.
Yeah, and could start fully training only in the summer. But yeah, I mean, he said he's not like ready, and especially the quad loop is and quad toe he can't do right now.
He cannot
Really
do yet,
completely.
yeah.
Yeah, but he went for the quad loop. So and he was also pleased. I mean, he did what he can do probably at this point, and can hope to keep building with the
Yes.
next events. Cow Muir,
Yep.
that was sad.
Very disappointing outing for, especially in the free. In the
was so
short,
good in the
he
short.
broke the 100.
Yeah.
In the short, he was amazing. He broke the 100. Do you think it has to do with his injury still? Did he say anything about that? Or
Yeah, I think, but he's not somebody who would look for excuses.
because he was seriously injured at Skate America.
Yeah,
so
he was
I thought
injured.
maybe it finally showed it now showed in the competition.
No, but he said,
yeah, I guess
he said, I have
it.
no explanation. He said,
Okay,
he said, the only thing I can do is train. So he didn't blame injury problems. And I mean, he dealt with it quite well at Skate America.
That's true.
Yeah, and he had a great
I
court.
mean, it's good for him that he's not injured. So hopefully he really just had a bad day.
Yeah, but maybe, yeah, also the injury might affect him, but he wouldn't really talk about it so much. Yeah, that's really sad for him.
He's out of the final now.
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
Which will be devastating for him, but I hope to see him still coming back strong, maybe at nationals, and can show his potential. Right,
yeah.
Let's go to the women.
Yes, the women.
The Japanese sweep.
Yeah, Japanese sweeps the second Japanese sweeps this season after Skate Canada, but different skaters except for Kaori. And Kaori was so much better than at Skate Canada,
yeah,
especially the free
so
skate.
Good.
Yeah, she was so good. She was, and she said she was not so nervous. At first, she said that she might be nervous because NHK at home in Japan is a special competition for her, and the expectations are high. But this time, she said she felt before the free skating, she felt pretty relaxed, and it really showed in the performance. And I loved her reaction at the end when she hit her final pose, and it was a little unstable.
Yeah.
And she had to laugh herself, and she was so overjoyed. She celebrated the way she celebrated, so emotional. It's great. She shows these emotions.
Yeah. Also, after her score came up, it's so lovely to see Kaori happy. And yeah, I was actually thinking, okay, where is she going this season? Because the first two competitions she wasn't at her best. But now she's there, and you can really see she still has the fire, even after 3 World Championships titles.
Yeah. Mone Chiba was her first Grand Prix this season.
Strong.
Yeah, much better than at Nebelhorn.
Yes. Also, she scored. She scored the highest at all of the other events. She would have won. Like the first two ladies here had the highest scores that on this Grand Prix, whole Grand Prix season. Because so far Amber Glenn had the highest score with a 209 or 206, but definitely not over 110. So yeah, Mone Chiba, very, very strong. 2 clean performances also for her. Yeah, so Nebelhorn, maybe she was just not really ready yet, but now she showed her full potential, full strength. She also seems more confident than last year about herself and with her programs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And go
Yuna
on.
Aoki. Yeah, she improved so much. She said she was so disappointed after Skate America, and it took her a while to get over that disappointment. And now she was really radiant. She shone on the ice. She was so happy, and she said she's so glad that she did not give up, that she stayed in, that she competed and won her first Grand Prix medal. Also for Mone was her first Grand Prix medal.
That's true,
yeah. Yeah, Mone is a 4 continents champion, but she didn't win a Grand Prix yet. So that was also very nice to see. And yeah.
Yeah,
And
also
Alisa
her reaction to winning the medal, you could really see it meant everything to her. She won it very closely above Alyssa Liu, who actually had another pair of two strong skates, but the under rotations still they put her down a little bit. She really has to work on this for the second half of the season.
Actually, Yuna I would also had some under rotation. She was only fifth in the free skate, but overall she was able to held on to the bronze medal. Brady Ternell was also improved over Skate America.
From Skate America.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Yeah. Also good sixth place finish for Lara Naki Goodman. She finally nails the short programs. The short program was always a weak point for her. Now she had a good short program here. Also at her last event at Nepela, she also had a strong short program. She was always a super solid free program skater. But if she gets the short program, I think she's now on track to be the strongest Italian woman at this point again.
Yeah.
And we will see her in Finland next week because there were some withdrawals.
Yes, then she was invited. Then that was it.
That was NHK Trophy.
And we are looking forward to seeing everybody again for Finlandia Trophy.
Finlandia, where I will be. Again, in another rink. We will be in Helsinki City, not in Espoo. Excited to be there. And yeah, we wish all the skaters good luck and see you then.
Yes.
Thank you.
Care. Bye.
Bye-bye.